blades and sound. Bamboo scout and lock it down. Clock is ticking, pressure's tight. One more run into the night. Lose control, but I won't crash. Bet it all for the cash. When you stall, I overtake. Run it up, take. Static burns, the ether roars. Every hit just begs for more.
What's up?
I see it clear. Fear, don't live in here. Take it all. Through the wall, I won't
Hello? Standing by.
Come on.
Number 3.
Nice focus. I'm at.
Standing by.
Those fade in review glow. New every do. That's the code.
Oh, my dad's.
New
Oh,
every do.
what are you doing?
Engine time.
How quick are we talking? As quick as I possibly can make it, because I'm just really testing things right now.
Yeah, I'll move behind me. Attacking.
Clear the way. Night today. The spark when I accelerate. Through the rifts I dominate.
Where the line is crossed.
Gotta finish this Sandy. I'm just not feeling good. That's the fucking problem. I think I got a fucking flu or the fucking cold again.
Agents ready, blades and sound. Scout and lock it down. Clock is ticking, pressure's tight.
Frost rain. I rise to the night sky.
The night. Lose control, but I won't crash. Bet it all for the cash. When you stall, I
Yeah, I think I might have the fucking flu again. Not fun.
Every hit just begs for
Definitely not fun.
eyes ahead, I see it clear. Fear, don't
I was going to record earlier, and I was actually going to live stream earlier, or I was going to record earlier, and I just had to take some medicine and lay down for a little bit. I can't sleep right now, because I know my body's telling me. My body says I need to fucking sleep. So we're just going to finish off our dailies. And then I'll see how I feel after that.
The team main mark. Rend the heaven. I'm on it.
Those fade in review glow. New every do.
Ay. Alright, close that out real quick. Open this up. I want some different fucking music. There we go. Let's play some of the classics.
One day. Another day. We dig deep and we pave the way.
Standing by.
Let's make this as fast as possible.
I always feel at it. I wonder where my next memory will be.
Bass knocking.
Oh, man. Being sick just fucking sucks.
One day, then another day. Flow shakes, we still digging down. Get deeper, push further. No inches, another round. Trying to stack, sweat, drip, hands bleed, but the heart stay lit. Ain't no one telling me what's right. Sometimes you fight just to make it fit. They roll by, it's fade fast. Still grind for the faith we hold low. Need more than talk, two patches, crack one of words, and we need that soul. Million times we repeat that motion, drill it, smash it, rebuild the block.
Doing that one.
Down, feel the ground shake.
We're gonna want to do this at least 2 or 3 times. That hopefully will get me to 55 at least. I'm not exactly too worried about the 60 right now.
The Ting Ming's must.
And farm it.
Sister, brother, unbreakable. I'm a believer in the hammer, brave in the trigger. We don't follow, we walk together. No crown, no king, but we stand bigger. Stone in the blood, bone in the fight, made from the rock. Carve in the night, work all day in the city. Don't.
Oh yeah. A lot of shit's been going down this week though. From St. Tona's fucking being an Arc Knight content creator to fucking Tectone fucking and his shit is going on.
One more time. Dig it down, feel the ground shake. Push on till the hands break. Sweat, dirt, glory in the
Standing
night.
by.
Even when it ain't no war, you fight
No,
for
this is
life.
put in there or not.
Dig it down, feel the ground shake. Push on till the hands break. Sweat, dirt, glory in the night.
Oh, hard missions.
Even when it ain't no war, you fight for life.
Close to mine.
We dig deeper.
Where the fuck are you?
Floor shakes, bass shakes. One day,
Most
another day. We still fight. Fight.
Doritos.
For life.
And let's go do these hard missions real quick.
Step into the dark where the silence speaks.
And now we're
Transaction complete.
Wait,
The blade knows my heart.
Wait.
Don't get down, is it a weapon? I can hop in anytime. My turn.
Caution. Motion detected nearby. Multiple life forms present. The life forms are darting around like headless chickens. Sit.
I don't know his name. I don't know his face. But congrats, my guy. Enjoy that premium space.
Cross spread. I cut through the darkness.
Doctor broke, wallet dead. Where's my damn refund? Hyper grip. Ow! All night, stole my PayPal. Bought some homeless guy a battle
Going into a
pass. Now
hall
bank
like it's
account is
nothing.
zero. Straight up vanished in a flash. I was
How did they?
for a banner. Now I'm living off of hope. All night, stole my PayPal. And my balance is zero.
Let's hear what you have to say, Lee. The Ting may take care of that bamboo.
Recruitment time are laughing at me.
What's in there?
Damage, I can't out here a call. I checked my email, saw no receipt. Said thanks for
The line is
supporting, yeah.
gone.
Appreciate the grief. Somewhere out there, someone's rolling max potential. While I'm rationing around like it's post-apocalyptic essential. No pity, no mercy, no monkey pass left. Just vibes,
won't take long.
empty wallets depth. Credit score staggered while it's done. This ain't a roguelike run. This is real life, son. Ow! Night stole my PayPal. Bought some homeless guy a battle pass. Now my bank account
Ooh.
rated way too fast. I was only here for lore drops. Now I'm grinding overtime. Night stole my PayPal and my funds flatline. Who authorized this? Not me, not I. My finger twitched and my future died. Gotcha got hands, gotcha don't care. It'll take your rent and call it rare.
Yeah, let him.
One more pull, no. One more pull.
What event issue are you having?
Yes, daily.
'Cause I have no new event. I have no issues with any events.
One more pull, no. Close the app.
It'll be a while
They're all
before
done.
Financial stress, absolutely.
What Let's find the data we need to retrieve first. I'm not over yet! Looks like there's something over there. Take a look. Frog.
Stole my PayPal, bought some homeless guy a battle pass. Now my bank account is zero. IRS like bro, what's that?
Sword array. Send you away!
I learned a life lesson though. All night stole my PayPal, and my balance is zero.
The required data has been obtained. Ellen's phone is ringing. Connect and relay the call.
Logging in tomorrow though.
So, are you going to go with my idea or not? I'll just send some spirits, countless swords in harmony.
Refund confirmed. Operator still deployed.
The required data has been obtained.
Be furious.
Time for the week! Stand there!
Midnight banner pulls, then a real cost. PayPal cried, balance hit flat. Logged out, support tickets. Real polite, didn't raise to the flame, just swing the fight. Next thing I know,
Penny shot.
I know this squad still on the street.
Funny skit. Alright, next skit. Is this the fuck? Let's see, what's this? What is this you want to show?
All right, the Enfield Crisis Team will handle this. Valley 4 is in safe hands. You can trust us. Okay, team, we'll get moving immediately. Administrator?
She was just here a moment ago. Aren't those...
Relay towers? How did she... Where is she getting them?
Didn't you guys land like 10 minutes ago?
Edmund, what the fuck? All right, the Enfield Crisis Team.
That was funny. That was actually funny. You know what? Would I clap a lizard's cheeks? Hold on. Hold on. You say that, and I posted something in the Discord. Let me go get it. When the fuck did I post it? When did I post this? Well, when in doubt, just keep scrolling. It was definitely after this. Just keep going, keep going. You guys talk way too fucking much. That's what happens. You just talk way too goddamn fucking much. Nope. No, it should be coming relatively soon. Because I'm not going to dig on Twitter for this shit. There it is. Nope, that's not it. I thought that was it. That's not it. Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, do I think I should go search my fucking name to find this? Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. There it is. There you go, buddy.
Lizard. 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 lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard, lizard.
There we go. There we go. Kind of feel like something's off right now. I don't know what's off. I just feel like it's probably because I'm just sick right now. That's why. All these missions out the way.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
Stone remembers every scar.
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too.
Still bleeds.
I think I might need more time to rest. I'm just feeling absolutely under the weather. My kids got me sick, basically.
They're trying to destroy the goods. Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
Pressure builds, it's far too late. You're not taking anything from here. Cracks, iron ground, but mountain wakes. Get the guard hear the sound. Ash in my lungs, fire in veins.
What was your job mission?
You just stepped into your own grave. You built your throne on borrowed breath. Now bow to wrath, now bow to death. Feel the rumble in my chest. Move it, heart beats from the final test. Sky starts staring wide.
Perfect timing.
If you want nowhere to hide. Mountain tremor, lights beneath my path. When I strike, the heavens crack. No mercy given, no turning back. Mountain tremor, feeling rise. Magma tears through stealing lies. I don't break,
Leave this to me, Lord Satan.
I am the quake. I am the wrath.
Lord Nathan, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to go easy on you. So that's the complaint. There are containers by the fissure. There's got to be something inside. Let's try opening them.
I think I already did this fucking mission a long time ago.
Where are you going, Camille? Let's take out these ethereals first. Those in the camp by Camille's efforts to Let's go after Dina, Lord.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
Fight now. Lord Phaeton, don't come any closer. Let this sword array send you away.
There, did it. Okay, there we go. Now that's all fucking done. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it's not all fucking done, but I mean, do I really need to do any more of these? Fuck it, just give me that.
I'll
You motherfuckers can post me more later on in the future.
Maybe.
Man,
The end. Erratic.
I'm just not feeling fucking
Numbers.
like the fucking muscles in my fucking back and everything feels like absolute dog shit. That was it. That's all I got out of that fuck. Oh, she's 57 out of 60. Your factory needs your attention. My factory does not need my attention. My factory is fine. My factory's fine. I gotta ready to do it all. I just don't have the mental capacity right now to fucking do that. Don't put all do not put all your pulls into the main character banner. Like once you get Levantine, once you get Levantine out of that banner, just save your pulls for the next banner. Like don't even bother to pull. Like that is like 100% honesty right there. You're better off saving for one of the next two future banners. Uh. Is there anything else I want to do real quick? Like I said, I was planning to make this stream quick. I wasn't sure how quick of a stream I was going to make this, but I was going to make this stream a little bit quicker than normal. Hold on. You know what? I need to ask a question. Do we need to bring something back? I'm wondering. You'll still be able to get the weapon on the next banner. From what everyone's told me, is that the banner's still going to be in the other three banners. So you wait to pull in the other three banners, and then you get pulled for the weapon. All right, I gotta find something. I'm wondering if we should bring this back. I'm debating if we should bring this back over to Bang Boo. Today's ZZ live stream. We're going back. Don't worry, we're going back to ZZZ, man. And you know what's funny? I believe when ZZZ, I believe like 2 days after ZZZ drops with his fucking patch, my tax return comes in. And I could totally fucking put like $1,000 without it ever fucking hurting me in this fucking game. Make him a Bang Boo? Nah, I wouldn't make him a Bang Boo. I mean, we could always go with this shit. Hold on. Could always go back to the old fucking model. Do it $1,000 on a new character. No more Bang. No, well, no, the Bang Boo still exists. I just wanted to test this again. I wanted to see something. I wanted to see something. I wanted to go back to the old PNG tuber shit and see how this would work again. Make him an alcoholic. Dude, you want me to make everything an alcoholic? I think he already looks like an alcoholic. Oh, I know. There's a feature that needs to be done here. Hold on. Hey, Google. Change the input to HDMI 4. I forgot I need to do something to this. Oh, it didn't fucking listen to me. It said it did, but it didn't. I knew I forgot something on this. Hold on. Because there was something I wanted to do and I forgot about it. There it is. This way I can switch between the Bang Boo and I can switch between this when I feel like it. Give me a second. I'm just going to modify this. It needs to be about that big. Make this look like a codec call. That looks... That would be cool as shit, I think. I think that would be cool. And then if I use the Bang Boo, it's going to override this. That way I got two models to use. Oh yeah, I think that actually kind of looks like something from back in the goddamn day, like a fucking Super Nintendo 64 game. That actually kind of looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. could I? Oh, could I do this too? Since this is the other software. Yeah, I could if I wanted to do that, but I'm not gonna do that. Nah. That's way too fucking much. We'll go with that for right now. Bring back the LADS avatar. What LADS avatar? You mean Lords of the Fallen? This is Lords of the Fallen. It's just updated. This is the old Lords of the Fallen one. Oh, Love and Deep Space. Hell fuck you no. Hell no, we ain't doing that shit. You can suck on my motherfucking balls, bitch.
Number 0, Ambi.
I got 6 days to finish this in. What's new for ZZZ? None. We just waiting now.
Hello, Rep 249.
I just didn't feel like playing Arc Knights because I don't have the brain capacity right now to fucking deal with Arc Knights. Because I'm not feeling good right now. And if I put this back on here, and I could put him right here. Okay. Arc Knights has been fun, man. Dude, I know I could be probably finishing that off in like 20 fucking minutes. I just haven't had the I just haven't had the feeling to do it. Why so serious? Because my character's always been fucking serious. The fucking OC before the fucking Bang Boo used to be this, but this one's been updated now. I like the character. And I was just thinking, like, I was thinking about it earlier today, like, if I play, like, Arc Knights or something, wouldn't it be better not to use the fucking Bang Boo, right? And use something else? Like, when I feel like using the Bang Boo, I can still use the Bang Boo. When I don't feel like using the Bang Boo, I don't have to use the Bang Boo. So, like, for example, I'll show you what I'm talking about. How I'm dealing with the predatorial practices of fucking Arknights? Pretty damn well. Oh, thank you, Renell. Karen, for subbing to the channel. I need to fix all this shit. That's what I'm working on right now. See? We can go right back to the old fucking Bang Boo. Or we can go back to this guy. So when we're playing like, you know, ZZZ, you just flip it off and there you go. And then we're back to the old fucking way of doing things. You what, you remember the old model? Like, I'm testing some things with AI, right? And I think it actually looks pretty good. That's why, like, I think that it's best to do it like this, to where, you know, like, since my voice does not match the lips on the actual model, because that is actually a video that's playing that makes it where he's talking, that maybe it might be best to leave it like this as more like a Kodak call. At least that's my thought pattern on it. Oh yeah, Soul Bad Boo's still gonna be around. Like, I'm not getting rid of Soul Bad Boo. Fuck no. Like, I'm not getting rid of Soul Bad Boo. Soul Bad Boo, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, when I play in Zenless, yeah, we go back to we just leave it on Soul Bad Boo, right? You do Soul Bad Boo. And then when I'm not doing Zenless, or when I'm not feeling like a Bang Boo, we can go to this. I think it looks pretty fucking good. Brings back the old one, and that way when there's like a Soul Light game comes out or something, I can just go fucking swap over to this too for the Soul Light game. Yeah, I think that might actually work. And you see, this is taking less CPU when I use the PNG tuber model over the Bang Boo too. So this makes it to where the streams could be a little bit better. I am not gonna make the Soul I'm not gonna make the Soul Bang Boo bald. It is based on Soul Bad Guy for a fucking reason, and is gonna stay looking like Soul Bad Guy for a fucking reason. Soul Bad Guy is still gonna be my favorite fighting game character of all fucking time.
Thank you. What kind of fun job have you got?
Alrighty, so how do we feel? How do we feel about the situation of the gacha? Because when I come back to live streaming, like, properly again, because I'm taking a break right now, let's just talk about the fucking elephant in the room, right? How do we feel about the Tectone situation? Because Legal Mindset is reading some shit right now, which does paint Pikachu, the ex-girlfriend, in a bad light. Because my thought process on this is first and foremost, there's no such thing as being innocent or guilty in the case like this. This is a civil matter. It's either in favor or not in favor. That's our legal system, right? And clearly, the judge basically legally sided with Pikachu and did the entire cause and action, right? But I don't know how I feel about this situation. I think this is more of a situation where I'm going to be completely honest. I think two wrongs don't make a right, right? I think that Pikachu did some wrong things. I think Tectone did some wrong things, and two wrongs don't make a right. And in all honesty, this protective order is the best thing that could happen to Tectone is just leave her alone, and she leaves you alone, and everybody fucking be happy. It's just that, like, I want to talk about it, but I'm not going to be, like, attacking Tectones. I'm sorry. Because I think that, like, I have to listen more. I have to listen to the other side next because he's going to fucking milk this for what it's worth, and that is going to be legal mindset. But if you do listen to the first half with Pink Chew, the what he read about Pink Chew's side of the story before we get to Tectones, I'm not gonna lie. There is some contradictions in there. There's some stuff that, dare I say, I don't know if her attorney prepared her for it or if she just, was in a position where she really was putting things in there or something. I don't know. But I don't think that she's particularly, like, fully innocent either. Okay? And I got my reasonings also for this. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. This was a girl that went on stand, right? That claimed that she was assaulted by her ex-boyfriend before Tectone. Claimed that Tectone sexually assaulted her as well, right, in that relationship. And if you see what the fuck she's doing right now, I'm not gonna lie, but I think there's more to the fucking story than what she was trying to paint as well. Because if you're the type of person who's going to be, sexually, why the fuck would you have an OnlyFans? Why would you be degrading yourself by showing off your naked body and playing with toys? The best way I could describe it. Why would you be putting your naked body basically on the fucking internet and sending people who subscribe to you booby pictures and shit? Like, that doesn't come off to me as a person who really respects themselves. That's why, like I said, I think that if from everything that I heard, and yes, you're correct, Degen King, you're fucking correct. He's one-sided as fuck, right? I don't give a fuck what he says. I give a fuck what he was reading. Okay? I'm looking at what she's doing right now. And I'm gonna fucking tell you. I don't think she's fully fucking innocent. I think there is some grudge with her. I need to hear the Tectone side. I need to read the Tectone side next. Since the case is locked, I can't get the documentation. No one can get the documentation. He's got the hearing. He's got it. So we gotta wait till tomorrow to fucking see the other side of the story. But so far, I'm just gonna put it like this. 2 wrongs don't make a fucking right at the end of the fucking day. Like, look, I got a cousin. Okay, I got a cousin who was sexually assaulted, okay? And let me tell you something. The trauma that happened from that, like the actual trauma that happened from that. She's got a husband, she's got kids, but she don't like being touched by her husband. She don't like fucking being around men. She doesn't fucking go ahead and do this, you know, overbearing like fucking OnlyFans or try to fucking be sexualized or anything like that. She is to her fucking self. Like, when shit like that happens, I don't understand how someone can basically this is something I never understood. Maybe someone could, maybe there is a fucking female out there that one day can get into a conversation with me about this that could maybe pinpoint this, because not even my wife understands this, right? But my wife never really, I don't think, ever went into this direction either, so she never got into a situation like this. What I'm saying is, if you have been abused, right? You've been fucking abused. Whether it's sexually, whether it's physically, right? Why the fuck would you put yourself out there in a sense like this would Pichu? Why would you put yourself out there for men to gawk at you? And don't give me this bullshit as like some kind of self-empowerment bullshit either. Like, I would say, I would feel like after all that would happen, you wouldn't trust men. You would be the type of person that would be more introverted, that you would need professional help and everything, PTSD type deal. You wouldn't still, even with all that, you wouldn't be fucking flaunting yourself as fucking meat for some weirdo to fucking go ahead and be trying to do the same shit that you've already went through supposedly 2 times already. But you get what my point is, right? That's why, like I said, like, you could say what you want about fucking Tectone, but when I'm looking at the side, right, of what is accusing him of this and what they're doing right now, I think there's more to the fucking story. And when those some of those text messages that they were that was being brought into the case, where she was actually texting, and there was nothing like previously before. She was just saying, well, that's what he told me to tell him. Like, when you're telling Tectone, hey, thank you so much, can I come suck your dick? It's like, what? And then you're seeing, like I said, the thing that's catching me off guard about a female like this is that, why are you, like, dude, there's videos of her with other fucking girls and such now doing this goth fucking mommy bullshit, and straight up she's with other fucking females, kissing them and over sexualizing herself. She's doing this shit where she's basically like trying to seduce men skits and be like 6'7", everything else, trying to fucking suck someone's dick on the goddamn fucking the Snowway machine or whatever, the fucking goddamn sleigh machine, all this shit. And I'm just like fucking looking at this shit. I'm just like, yeah, something doesn't add up here. Like, you probably could get Tectone on a couple of different fucking things, but do I think that Tectone, like, from what I am seeing, right? And I gotta be honest. I gotta be fucking fair. That's what this channel is about. This channel is about, like, looking at the facts, looking at the positions, and looking at different things. I gotta be fucking fair. I don't know what might have happened with his ex-wife, because that record is sealed. I don't know what the fuck really happened with Pichu, but I'm going to tell you, maybe he might have once or twice maybe did something that she really didn't like, right? But any fucking woman that has been assaulted fucking 2 times, that is putting themselves out on the fucking internet, showing fucking basically half negative and has an OnlyFans that's showing full fucking fledged nudity and shit. Like, you're acting like bait on a fucking hook for the next sexual predator to come after you. Why would you be doing this if you already have experienced this shit? This is like going ahead, right? Burning your hand on the stove once, telling everybody you got your hand burned, going back to the stove, burning it a second time, and telling everybody that the stove burnt you again. And then the third time, you're dancing in front of the fucking goddamn stove and you're fucking doing that fucking bullshit that kids do, like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. It's like, yeah, no, I can't say Tectone's 100 right now. Until I see the other side of the case too, right now, so far from just looking at that here, and I can't say fucking Tectone's 100% in the fucking wrong. I can't, like, to be fair, I can't say that Tectone right now assaulted her or didn't assault her. I gotta be fair. Like, this does look like a situation where a woman got scorned and a woman's gonna try to burn him for everything he's worth. I mean, look, again, like I said, Lobster, look, let me put it like this. I'm not saying like Tectone's innocent, right? Like, I'm not fucking trying to fucking be here and be like, oh, you know, I believe Tectone 100% on Tectone's side, and I believe Tectone, right? I'm on the side right now where I think Tectone might have done some shit bad, right? I think she's done some shit that's fucking pretty fucking bad, right? At the end of the day, I think that maybe she is not telling the full fucking truth. Let me put it that way. And at the end of the day, you got 2 wrongs, and both wrongs are not making a fucking right. This is like fucking WUWA versus fucking Hoyo, okay? At the end of the fucking day, the only way the fucking feud is going to fucking stop, the gotcha tribalism is going to stop, is when one side finally says, I have enough of throwing the fucking stones, and walks the fuck away. But this is like 2 people that I seriously feel like is legally trying to burn the other, just for the fact that they want to burn the other. That this entire situation could be fucking resolved by just leaving the other fucking side alone and not mentioning them. Right? Like, dude, how many fucking times, like, dude, I got ex-girlfriends. I'm sure a lot of y'all got ex-girlfriends. I'm sure maybe y'all got a lot of ex-boyfriends, right? You might talk about them once in a fucking blue, right? But you don't talk about them consistently. You don't fucking keep bringing them back into your fucking life. You fucking avoid that shit like the fucking plague. And if they did something super fucking horrible to you and shit like this, well, you don't fucking try to do the actions to fucking get it repeated again. I'm sorry. This is I'm not gonna be on Pichu's side on this one either. I think that there's more to the fucking story on her end, and that she's trying to hide. Because like I said, it's like the same fucking thing where like I'm looking at a lot of CCs, right? That goes after St. Tonus. And they fucking spread their own narrative. I see a lot of people going after this CC, that CC. I've seen people going after Tectone that's spreading a narrative, right? That is taking the facts of what the case is and trying to twist it. And trying to make it exaggerated to a fucking high fucking proportion. Okay? Instead of just basing what the facts are. Facts is that Tectone's not guilty. because this is a civil matter, not a criminal matter, number one, that it was found in favor by the court with Pichu. Okay? That they say that there's reasonable cause and suspicion that he could have sexually assaulted her and that he is stalking her. That is the first two statements right there. That is factually based. That's what the court's finding was. That was what the motion is. Now, it is also widely known, I went go do research on this, that Travis County is very much biased towards the feminist side of things. Majority of courts are like that, to be completely honest. The next thing, and this is the reason why I want to see the Tectone side of this case, is because I got a sneaky suspicion. Because here's the thing. In the court of law, you all should know this, but you're innocent until proven guilty in the United States of America. Okay? You're innocent until you're proven guilty. I need to see the Tectone side because I am wondering if Tectone side, the defense, was like not even fucking done correctly. And what I mean by that is I don't think there was enough due diligence that was actually being showcased. Like they did, I'll be honest, the examination they did on Pichu makes Pichu look bad, but now we're getting into the Tectone side of things, the defense on his end, and I'm wondering how that is because from what Miskiff, or whatever his name is, has explained before, that Tectone was making statements like, oh, I only spent 5 minutes on Twitter to get this post. I didn't fucking spend that much time. And if that's actually the case, and he's making statements where he didn't really put an effort into the fucking court case, well, no fucking wonder the court's going to find into the favor of the fucking plaintiff. That's what I want to see. If anything, I gotta see what kind of fucking defense fucking Tectone had. Because if I was a judge and everything that was heard in this first fucking half with Pichu, I wouldn't have made a protective order. I would have put a restraining order. And I would have told both parties to separate. And if I see y'all get in my court, then it would be a protective order. Like, I wouldn't have ruled in either's favor so far. Well, technically, I would have ruled into, to be honest, I would have technically ruled in fucking Tectone's favor because I don't think there is enough testimonial that was proven here. Just by from Pichu's own wording. And knowing the fact that, like, what she is doing right now, something doesn't add up. And that's why, like I said, I think that, you know what? This is a bitter X fight more than it is anything else. This is how I feel about it. And I feel like both sides are trying to hold a grudge against the other and trying to burn the other. And as a judge, I would have been like, dude, this is just a fucking pathetic fucking case. Get the fuck over yourselves. You fucking leave him alone. You leave her the fuck alone. And if I see you back in my goddamn fucking courtroom again, then we're fucking really going into this shit. There is nowhere where I see 5 lawyers. That is misinformation so far. Because all the fucking court documents that's there says he's only got 1 attorney. If he had 5 fucking attorneys, all 5 attorneys would have been signing the documentation. Only 1 did. That Gregory guy. So to say that Tectone had 5 attorneys that was defending him is wrong. To be fair, we don't have the court transcript yet. Yes, we do. Yes, we fucking do. That's the reason why. Legal Mindset has it. There's 200 and some pages of the transcript. He read the first portion of it. Tomorrow is the second half of this. So yes, we do have the transcript, and that's why, like, listening to the transcript, that's why I wasn't live streaming or anything either. I was sitting here and I was listening to it. I was listening to what he was saying about what they were actually talking about. Like, I don't give a fuck about Legal Mindset's bias to fucking, like, on Tetone, because, like, he made mention when I was driving on my way home from work, right? He made the fucking stupidest fucking statement for a fucking attorney that she and Tetone never fucked. That all she did was suck his dick. And that is not sexual assault. And it's like, are you fucking retarded? What kind of fucking attorney is going to say that sucking dick is not sexual fucking assault? Like, I need to know more details. Like, shut the fuck up here and read the goddamn transcript. That's why, like I said, the thing is, you don't listen to Legal Mindset. You're listening to what he's reading, right? You take all his comments, throw them out the fucking window. Do not listen to the bias, because he's biased to Tetone because Tetone helped him out. Okay, he is 100% biased, so he's going to switch the narrative. But like I said, so far, this first patch of the fucking transcript is not looking good, does not put fucking Pinky Chew, or whatever her name is, in a fucking good light. I'm sorry. It does not, in my personal opinion, fucking make Tetone look fucking like the most evil son of a bitch there is. If I have to base off of her fucking testimony, oh my fucking god, like, no, I can't. There was some things that she contradicted herself on, that she was saying, but the things that they were presenting and such like this counter-argued it to where it felt like she was trying to make excuses. And when you're going to have a fucking attorney that is going to not have you prepared and basically ask for a fucking recess in the middle of this deposition because you're being asked these hard questions about certain things, then that's kind of laying out to me that, like, the attorney's like, okay, wait, she's getting fucking, freaked out on the stand. We need to get her off of the stand, and we need to prepare our defense even harder. And that's typically something where you're doing what you always should do with attorneys. That's not your attorney. You're trying not to volunteer information, right? You're only trying to answer their questions yes or no without volunteering. And for a little while, Pichu started slightly volunteering. And when she was volunteering information, like I said, she was not doing herself any favors. And luckily, in her case regards, her fucking attorney straight up came in, fucking stopped that shit, got a recess. And then when Pichu came back on and we started listening to the transcript again, it felt like it was going back to different types of answers, which again kind of makes it feel like you're kind of hiding something. Like I said, so far the next part of the case is we got to listen to when we listen to the next part of the transcript. What did Tetone say on the fucking stand? I think that's what's going to have to determine whether or not he's guilty, or dare I say, this is a situation where two fucking people who should have never fucking dated should have fucking left each other alone. So you're saying she should have let it go. What I'm saying is that what she should have fucking sued for is not fucking sexual assault at this fucking point in time. What she should have fucking sued for is fucking defamation of character. Because what it fucking seems like to me, in what was brought up into that, what I was listening to, is that she was really fucking more upset at the fact that, like, Tetone was on his streams talking about her. And she was on her streams talking about him. And she was just upset at the stuff that he was saying, and he was bringing her hate mobs, because let's be honest, Tetone was the bigger fucking content creator at the end of that relationship, no matter fucking what. So it was a scare tactic, right? It's what fucking Tectone does. What it should have been fucking sued right then and there wasn't fucking sexual assault. It should have been fucking sued for fucking goddamn defamation of character. Should have gone for him for something a hell of a lot fucking more monetary value, because I think she would have landed out on a fucking bigger settlement than 15 grand from the court. That I think she could have won easily. Dude doesn't even live in Austin, Texas no more. Dude moved out. He's nowhere near her. There's a protective order. Like I said, I gotta see what the situation on the Tectone side is. Like, I gotta see now. We only got one half the information right now. The other half is not till tomorrow. This is why I'm on the fence. But what I'm saying is that, again, my biggest fucking problem with fucking Pink Chew here, my biggest fucking problem, and unless some, like, an actual female, not a fucking man, a fucking woman, can explain this shit to me. If you've been sexually assaulted, why the fuck would you open up OnlyFans? If you've been sexually assaulted not once, but fucking twice? Why would you be putting your naked body? Why would you be showing your tits off? Why would you be baiting yourself on the fucking internet to fucking millions of fucking men and basically making them salivate over you? Wouldn't you fucking be worried that you're going to have a situation to where if these people ever fucking recognize you, that the situation that just fucking happened with supposedly your ex-boyfriend and with Tectone will fucking come to light again? That's why I said, what's the point of her getting a protective order if she wanted money? To ruin his reputation, that's why. You want me to be fucking honest? It's to ruin his reputation. Because here's the fucking fact, okay? And here is the fact of the fucking matter. The protection order is in place. And fuck what the attorney's going to fucking say right here, right? Fuck what fucking legal mindset's going to say. No matter fucking what does that protective order say? That it's found by the court that possible fucking sexual assault and stalking is a possibility. 10-year protective order. Any fucking company, because this is something they're going to be required to fucking know, and this is going to be all over the internet, so they're not going to be able to, like, just scoop this under the fucking rug either, right? What does this cause now for fucking Tectone? This causes him to lose sponsorships. This causes him to be basically in the public eye considered a fucking predator. Like, in the case scenario, no matter fucking what, if Tectone would be, let me put it like this: if Tectone would be found innocent, like they did an appeal, whatever, and they found some new evidence, it came into light, and he's 100% fucking innocent, right? It doesn't fucking matter. His reputation's fucking done. It's over. She won. She could come out fucking tomorrow, right, and say that I lied. It's too late. It's just like fucking Johnny Depp. Even though Johnny Depp won his case against fucking Amber Heard, the motherfucker still isn't going to be working for fucking Disney. He's still not going to be working on fucking movies. Hollywood still doesn't want his ass. You're too much of a high risk. This is why, like, this is a situation where, dare I say, the fucking fault that fucking Tectone did in this entire fucking situation, then I'm just going to put it like this. Let's say he's innocent. Let's say everything he says, he's telling the truth, he's 100% innocent. The mistake that Tectone made was he kept fucking talking about her. He kept bringing her up. He kept going on the live streams and telling her, if you apologize, I will not sue you. He should have just let the bitch go. Ghosted her, never talked to her, Once the relationship was over, it was fucking over. But Tectone wanted to make it into a spectacle, and this is what happens. Yeah, like, you play with fire, you get burnt, right? But like I said, like, I'm not saying Pichu in this is 100% telling the truth. I can't believe it. This is why, like I tell you guys, when it comes into looking at facts of a situation, right? When it comes looking into debates, when it comes looking into information, both sides are going to tell a truth. But the question comes into play, who is, or which party, or if both parties, how far are they over exaggerating? Because no one's going to tell the full fucking truth. That is a fucking goddamn honest fucking answer. Like, I'm not going to fucking bullshit you on this. That's a fucking honest goddamn answer. You're not going to have both sides of the fucking party tell the fucking truth. They are going to white lie. They're going to omit things that makes them look bad from the fucking truth. They're not going to own up to everything. They're not going to think, because it's just at the end of the day going to make them look bad or whatever, right? And they want to protect their image. This is why, like I said, like when I got confronted for doing a copyright strike, what's the point of fucking hiding it? Yeah, I did a copyright strike to Athomo, so what? And I explained my reasoning. If you agreed with me, you agreed with me. If you didn't, you didn't, okay? I understood, you know what, after looking at it and after talking like with people like Pixel Tree and such, you know what, I went about it the wrong way. I agree. I didn't see it at the time that way. I completely agree. I went the wrong way. The thing is like when Legion, for example, went after fucking Pixel Tree, right? He fucking is in fucking Captain Cabinet stream. He is on fucking Twitter saying, I'm going to shit on this guy. I'm going to fucking shit on Pixel Tree for fucking saying that the exploration in WUWA is not for him. And that because he's causing quote unquote slander. And what the fuck does he do in his video? He says he fucking lies in the video, say that he found this video, he scrolled through it, he had to make a video about it, you know, that he wasn't being biased or persuading on it, and that at the end of the video he said that he didn't mean to shit on the guy, but the guy left basically, you know, was making all these objective opinions. And it's like, no, motherfucker, own up to what the fuck you just said you were going to fucking do. You're fucking lying to protect your own ass. Just admit the fucking truth. People will have a hell of a lot bigger fucking respect for you if you just fucking say the truth. Like, I'm 37 years old, and some of these people are around my fucking age, and they still act like they're goddamn fucking teenagers. No, look, collecting a 10-year fucking protective order is not something that's generated. Yeah, I completely agree. It should be difficult. But the thing is, let me just point this out really quickly, right? What if Tectone says, what if we go through Tectone's side? Because from what Miskiff, right? From what Miskiff said before, and this is the reason why I'm so interested in the second part of this deposition, why I'm so interested in this testimonial from Tectone, right? Miskiff made a fucking, when he talked about it, right? And he had people in the courtroom and all this stuff writing this down. He made mention that Tectone was basically being sarcastic as fuck on the stand. Talking about fucking not doing as much due diligent work, going ahead, talking about Hazan, talking about how he does this, that he was being actually very much egotistical, right? I want to see if that's true. Because you know why? You know what's another fucking thing that ends up happening if you're not fucking, if you piss the fucking judge off? If you go into a fucking courtroom, I'm sure you've all seen fucking like the different videos, right, on YouTube with fucking prisoners going in front of a fucking judge, right? You piss the fucking judge off, the judge is deciding your fucking fate. If that judge got pissed off at fucking Tectone because Tectone was fucking smart, was making smart ass comments and fucking being, you know, disrespecting the court system. What is it? You know, the fucking judge be like, okay, you know what? Fuck you. 10-year fucking protective order because I don't fucking like you. It happens all the fucking time. That maybe Tectone would have gotten a 1-year protective order. Maybe he would have not gotten a fucking protective order. But because if Miss Kiff's correct and he was on the stand and he was being an asshole, doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. You piss the fucking judge off. And once you piss the fucking judge off, you know what the fuck happens? The judge don't give a fuck about you no more. Because look, I've been in court myself. I've been in 2 fucking court cases in my lifetime. And I've won both of them. And you know what the biggest way of winning a fucking court case is? You respect the fucking judge and the proceedings. My wife's ex-husband fucking sued me. Okay? For some fucking bullshit. I dressed up in a suit and tie. I said, yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. I fucking brought in my due diligence of proof to back up my fucking claims. Her ex-husband came in a fucking t-shirt with fucking AC/DC written on it. Her ex-husband's like, yo, what's up, judge? Guess who fucking won that fucking claim? Like, dare I fucking say, this is the part. This is the fucking part where you have to be in this type of situation respectful. And that's why I want to see the second part, because from my understanding, he was from what I understand, it is being said that he was very egotistical on the fucking stand, that he might have just pissed the fucking judge off. Because like I said, Pete Chu's testimony does not, I would not have warranted a fucking protective order over that. I'm sorry. I am fucking sorry. And I don't understand why the fucking attorneys did not fucking bring up the fact that, okay, well, you were sexually assaulted fucking twice. Why the fuck you have an OnlyFans? Why the fuck are you making videos over-sexualizing yourself to where basically you're opening yourself up to be assaulted by multiple fucking fans? People who pay for your fucking content. Like, why wasn't that fucking question not asked? Like, I'm going to say, if Tectone actually had 5 fucking attorneys, which, like I said, the only thing I could find is that he didn't have 5 attorneys. He had 1. Because only 1 signed documentation. If he had 5 fucking attorneys, why didn't one of them ask this kind of fucking questions? Hey, buddy. What's wrong? Consent, my guy, consent. DJ King, like, I'm going to be completely honest with you, buddy. I'm going to be honest with you. How do we know there was no consent between fucking Pichu and Tectone? How does the fucking, like, because there's text messages where she's asking him to suck his dick. Okay? And even she said, and not said, but she nodded in agreement on the stand that, yeah, Tectone did not persuade her to write those messages. At the same point in time, if you're trying to say like, oh well, it's consent, you know, she can sexually consent herself on OnlyFans, blah blah blah, and show her naked body off and shit like this and all this other stuff, then I'm just gonna put it like this in regards. It's like, what fucking woman who's been sexually assaulted fucking twice in her fucking life is going to consent to fucking doing shit like that? Like, what's the mentality behind that? Again, I think that on this end, it is just two fucking people trying to burn the other fucking person. That this does not have anything to do with sexual fucking assault. This has nothing to do with fucking stalking. This was, I hate you, and I'm going to fucking basically ruin your fucking life one way or another. This is like one of those situations where if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. And all of this could have been avoided if both fucking parties never talked to one another ever after their breakup. Like, have a little bit of self-respect in some regards, right? But like I said, I'm thinking, I gotta hear Tectone's side. I gotta hear it. Okay, I know he can't talk about it, but that's why, like, Legal Mindset, fucking doing the reading for Tectone's side is going to be where I think it's going to give all the fucking answers, and it's going to bring in the full fucking picture to all this. And that's when we're gonna have an actual conversation, because right now, I'm on the fucking fence, man. As much as I might not like some of Tectone's fucking practices, right, and some of the shit that he has done, I can't right now fault him. I have to hear his fucking side. I gotta see what the fuck's going on that side in order to draw an actual conclusion. Because if I'm only basing the information on one side of this, dude, it just, this is fucking like high school fucking stupid fucking bullshit. That's what it feels like. There's got to be something more. There's got to be a fucking gun here, right? There's got to be a fucking smoking gun that's got to show up in this entire documentation. That's basically going to say this is the fucking reason why Tectone's got a 10-year fucking protective order. There's got to be something else. And my fucking thought pattern, my feeling is that he pissed the fucking judge off. That's what he did. And if he did, well, this is still his fucking fault. It's still his fault. If we find out tomorrow that he pissed the fucking judge off and that's the fucking entire reason why this happened, that's still Tectone's fucking fault, man. Because there's got to be something more right now. And I fucking hate the fact that this son of a bitch fucking stopped it. Right? I'm like, you're basically got me in line right here. You got me in line. You're getting me basically to say, okay, I'm seeing what your point is. Because this testimonial that I'm listening to is not adding up. I get your point. I'm not believing your entire fucking story here that, you know, sucking dick is not a sexual fucking assault type fucking deal, but the actual fucking testimonial is making me question some things. Like, is she hiding something? Is she lying about things? Is she adding things? What the fuck's going on? And now we're coming in, like I said, tomorrow we're going to come into the Tectone side. Now they're going to put Tectone on the stand. And when they put Tectone on the stand, we're going to listen to that side. And what we're going to fucking find out there is, what did he do? What did he say?
And then that might be where everything comes together. And then there's still more witnesses and shit that's going to be coming in. Maybe there's a witness that has like a fucking video or something, or a fucking secret text message or some shit that we don't know about right now. That's going to be the fucking the smoking gun to all this shit. Because right now, a 10-year protective order, I don't think Pichu has fucking proven her fucking, like, from her testimony, she has not proven right now that he really did. It's basically he said, she said type deal still. There is no definite fucking proof of anything. That's the problem. The problem is that there is no actual fucking proof. There's no smoking gun that she threw on the fucking table and say, this is why. It's the testimonial is contradicting itself in a couple of different places. The testimonial feels, in some cases, from the questions and the answers and the, because this is one good thing about a fucking courtroom, you know, typer. They catch everything. They're gonna put the ums, the ands, and everything else into it. And from what the fucking typist is putting in there, it's just like, how the fuck did he get a 10-year fucking protective order? How the fuck did he lose the ability to have guns? What fucking, like, her testimonial is not adding up. There's got to be a witness. There's got to be something that Tectone did. There's got to be something here that is going to fucking truly be the smoking gun. Because I cannot see the court just fucking going ahead and doing this. And if the court just fucking did this, well, maybe the court is actually fucking biased as fuck. Maybe he fucking pissed off the judge. He doesn't remember that maybe the judge was like one of the fucking viewers on his fucking stream back in the day, and he banned him out of the chat and they pissed him off, and they're finally getting their fucking revenge. I don't know. Now I know that's fucking far-fetched as fuck, but I'm just fucking using it because, like I said, so far, as a reasonable person, I'm not biased, right? I don't know. I'm not saying Tectone's guilty. I'm not saying he's fucking innocent. I need more information because if I was on a fucking jury on this shit right now, I would be deliberating with fucking jury members, talking about the case, waiting for the second half, and I would tell you right now, if every fucking juror was saying Tectone's guilty, and I'm the 12th juror, I would be putting in there, not guilty. There's not enough proof. For what is being provided so far, there's not enough proof. Because it is it's Pinky Choo's entire job, her attorney team's entire job to bring in the proof. And so far, I don't think they did a good job. So there's got to be something that happens here. There's got to be something else. The public records have been sealed now. The public records has been sealed as of today. So you cannot get the public records. But Legal Minds has got them. Because he's a fucking attorney and he can fucking pay for it and he can get it like that, right? He probably, that's what he probably did. He's got the fucking paperwork. Or Tectone sent it to him. Maybe that happened too. Who knows? But he's got the paperwork. Unless someone else gets their hands on that fucking transcript for us to actually go through that transcript, the only person I know who has the entire court transcript is using it for content right now. And we have to wait 24 fucking hours to know what actually fucking happened. That's why, like I'm saying, I'm not jumping to conclusions. Like, I have had people send me fucking videos of Tectone being a quote unquote rape tone and all this other shit. That sent me all these videos and everything else. Watch this. You'll see how bad Tectone is. You'll see how bad. And my answer has always been, I don't like Tectone's practices in a few things that he has done. Okay. But I'm telling you fucking right now, I am not jumping onto the fucking bandwagon of fucking hating on this man for something that, in all fucking honesty, I have seen both sides of the spectrum, both men and women, abuse. Until a court defines this, until a court makes the call, I am going to reserve my opinion, and I've said this before, that Tectone is innocent. Now, he's got a protective order. The court has found him, quote unquote, technically, which is not, because it's not a criminal trial, but in the mindset, the English definition that you guys would use, yeah, the court found him guilty. There is, according to the court, reasonable suspicion that sexual assault and stalking is permissible. But like I said, my issue so far is the first half of this entire transcript that Legal Mindset has, that he broadcasted out today. That's not proof. That right there does. I don't understand how the fuck that, like, where this is going at. Where's the smoking gun? What was the entire factor in this testimony that made the judge say 10 years? That's my problem. So far, the part one right here is absolutely like a nothing burger. Okay? There's no hard evidence. There's nothing really pushed into it that is a smoking like knife that you can use. You can say, okay, this is some evidence that we actually have that goes to this case. Like I said, I'm waiting to see if a witness gets brought in. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe there is a fact that, like I said, Tectone pissed the judge off. I don't fucking know. We'll find out in that regards. But there's going to have to be something more that happened in this case than what this is. It's got to be. And I'm being as fair as I fucking can be. Like, this is a fucking drama channel. I know this, right? And I know people are getting pissed off at me right now that I'm not taking a side on the Tectone situation. I'm not against Tectone. I know there's a bunch of people who's like, you're not against Tectone now. And it's like, don't you realize what? Because look, this is what happened. This is what happened earlier, right? And I had a little bit of a conversation with some people in some DMs. I got a few people pissed off, mad at me right now. Because when I said, like, from everything I'm hearing right now, I can't draw the conclusion yet that Tectone's guilty. And they're like, what do you fucking mean? You know what he did to Atsu. You know what he did to Invosity. You know what he's did to Pichu. You know what he's done to women like this. You know what he did to his ex. You've seen the videos and stuff. And I said, and like I said, it's like, yeah, but everything, like what he did with Atsu, what he did with Invosity, that's not related to sexual assault, number one. I'm throwing that out. When you go try to bring that shit to me, that's irrelevant. That just tells me the motherfucker's got an ego. Okay? First and foremost. When you tell me about like the ex-girlfriend and everything, you show me the videos and everything about like all this past information and stuff that this guy, Shampoo, whatever his name is, made a video on and stuff like this. Let me be completely honest. that's a content creator that I watched some of that video, and they're putting some words in there. That's not just showcasing the facts. Some of that shit, they're taking shit out of context. They're trying to give things context instead of just laying it out on the table. And the guy's got a grudge against Tectone, so he's biased. Throw that out the window. I have to see what I'm seeing through the court right now. And I have to be a party that is got to understand this. Whether I like Tectone or whether I don't like Tectone, my feelings are irrelevant. What the facts of the case have been provided to me so far, I could not make a determination about a protective order right now, is what I'm saying. Because things did not add up so far. And that's why I'm hoping that tomorrow, and I'm hoping that this is going to be the last stream on it, that I'm hoping that tomorrow with Legal Mindset, when he goes to the second part of the documentation, he actually goes through the rest of it, because there's got to be something in there. Like, I don't give a fuck if Tectone bought fucking Twitch bots for himself, bought Twitch bots for his girlfriend, bought Twitch bots for Miss Kip, bought Twitch bots for Asmik. I don't give a fuck about him botting, okay? That has nothing to do with the fucking legal fucking system on this. There's nothing to do with this fucking case. That's a whole separate fucking goddamn case together. I don't give a fuck about his attitude about fucking the way he deals with Hazan and shit like this. That is a whole nother fucking case by itself. You have to look at this from what information has been provided, not from your biased opinion. And you're correct, George. You're correct. Like, her having an OnlyFans doesn't mean anything as much as you think it should, because it's not related to anything he did to her. You're correct. You are correct. But even looking at the case and taking that out of consideration, right? Like, I'm thinking about that now, like knowing what she's doing right now. But taking that even out of consideration, her fucking testimony was fucking flawed. She was not prepared. There is no evidence that was provided in reality from their side. It is he say, she said kind of deal. That's why witnesses. What's the smoking gun? Did Tectone piss the judge off? What? I could, dude, you could tell me a fucking story, right? I'm going to be fucking honest. Here's the problem that I got with her fucking testimony. You come to me and you tell me, you know, the stove burnt me. Okay? My hand got burnt on the stove. Okay. Your hand is bandaged. Right? You tell me it happened again. Your hand's bandaged. But then there's a text message that pops up that says on there from you, "Thank you, honey, for taking care of my hand. I was stupid because I put my hand on the stove." And you're suing the fucking stove, trying to say the stove came to life and tried burning you. When she made the fucking claims, like, okay, like he is basically making her suck his dick without her consent, doing all this stuff in a relationship kind of deal. And when fucking lawyer mindset was trying to make the case basically that he did not sexually assault her because quote unquote sucking dick is not sexual assault. At first I was like, bro is fucking smoking some fucking crack. What kind of fucking attorney is this? This is a fucking whack ass fucking attorney. Like, holy shit, Raketa Law is fucking better than this. Like, dude, yeah, fucking sexual assault can happen multiple fucking ways. It doesn't mean just fucking, okay? It could be from sucking dick and shit, okay? It can happen. But when you're going to start putting in text messages, which is from Tectone's defense, right? That is counteracting that with her going ahead and thanking Tectone and saying, can I give you the sucky sucky tonight? Can I thank you by sucking your dick? And they're presenting these types of fucking thing. And she's admittedly saying that, yes, Tectone did not provoke her at that time, but these other times he did. Okay. I get the reasoning, but why wasn't the cops called earlier? Why wasn't something else done? Why, like, is there anything more to that we need to know about? Because this evidence right here basically is just kind of discrediting you. And as a fucking juror, I would be, well, I mean, if she is sending him text messages thanking him and saying, let me suck your dick, then, I mean, I'm going to be questioning if there's actually any merit to this. That's why, like I said, like, there's got to be something more that was showcased because, like, this felt like she was getting hammered down by Tectone's fucking goddamn attorneys, and they were basically proving Tectone's case. What the fuck happened that something must have come out in this case? Something must have that made that judge say 10-year protective order. There's got to be. That's the problem. Like, maybe that's the reason why the guy stopped. Maybe he stopped because he pre-read it and then wanted to hold it off so that way he doesn't showcase it yet because it's going to make Tectone look bad. I don't know. Maybe that might be the reason why he actually stopped doing the stream. And then at that point in time, we can have a full conversation on this, not a speculatory conversation, and we could be like, that's the fucking reason why. Because 10 years is pretty fucking long. And I would assume that there is some hot-ass evidence that cannot be ignored. Tectone's team so far in the case has gone out their way to, in my personal opinion, discredit Pinky Chew. Now Tectone's on the stand. What the fuck's going to happen? What changes at this point to go into Pinky Chew's favor? That's my question. Now I'm not getting it because like unlike you, DJ King, I am not going out my way just to attack someone because I just don't like them. That's the point. When I saw the protective order, I read the protective order. I got all these documents. These documents were provided, right? These documents were provided to me. I read the documents. The only thing I don't have is the transcript. And I looked at it and I said, well, the court found in her favor. Now, there is one fucking thing. I'm going to bring this up, actually. There is one thing on the Tectone side that, dare I say, could fuck him over. How many times have we seen Tectone with a gun? Like holding a firearm of some sort? Hold on, I gotta find this. It wasn't this. Do I not have this document? I should have this document. I read this document and I was like, what the fuck with this document? I'm missing a document. Is there a link or something to all of the documents from this case that someone has? Because there's one file in particular that I'm going to say is an issue. Like, I'm going through all these documents just to make sure it wasn't numbered wrong. There's one document missing. All right, let me see if I can find this. I would have figured someone would have put all this together in like a fucking Google Doc or something. Well, when in doubt, check fucking Twitter. Tetone Court Docs. Someone had it. Okay. Well, they have part of it. They do have part of it. This is the only fucking thing that I'm going to say in Tectone's case. In Tectone's case, he might be fucked. He could have fucked himself on if he actually owns fucking firearms. So if you read this correctly, I understand that I, John Robertson, Tectone, am prohibited from possessing or receiving firearms under federal law. He signed an affidavit where he states, I, John Robertson, do not have any firearms or ammunitions in my possessions or in my residence. I remember reading the full document where there was 2 documents that he could have did. The one where he does have firearms that he had till February 2nd to go bring it to his attorney and with his attorney to a police officer to you basically relinquish ownership of. And there was a second one which says that I do not own firearms. Because him signing this affidavit stating that I do not have firearms, he's acknowledging that if he's committing perjury, he could actually be under, a receipt of pretty much a punishable deterrent of 5 to 10 years in prison and a fine of no more than basically $250,000. The issue is I've seen pictures of Tectone with guns. Question is, does he actually own them? Because if he does own them, he signed an affidavit saying he doesn't own them. You see the difference? There's a difference on the documentation. There's a difference from the first one, like they said. Here is the 2 check boxes. Do you own a firearm or do you not own a firearm? If you do not, you have to sign the affidavit saying that you do not own it. If you do, you have to relinquish command and present receipt to the fucking court that you fucking relinquish command. Because if it is found that he actually does own a firearm in that home, he just lied in court. You understand what my point is? Because the thing is here is the question is that what's stopping anyone from sending the court pictures of him holding firearms and saying that judge, he lied on the affidavit, he actually has firearms. You can see him at his house holding a fucking gun. He lied. What's stopping that? That's why, like I said, okay, I would hope in the God. I would hope to God's sake for Tectone he does not own a firearm. Because then he signed an affidavit to the court saying that I do not own it. And if he actually did, well, you lied to court. You should have did the other documentation, which is I hereby surrender my weapon to police officers, and here's the receipt. That's the only thing that I'm going to say. That, honest to God, I thought Tectone owned guns. Like, that's the only other thing that I can say kind of fucking proves without, like, reasonable doubt. Now, what's he going to say? Oh, that's not really a firearm. That's a fucking, an airsoft shooter? I mean, that's a possibility. That could have probably been like a fucking airsoft shooter gun. Now, we're going to find out. We will find out later about the rest of the side of the story. Apparently, Miskiff is fucking reading the entire transcript. So he's got a copy. Oh, shit. Miskiff's got the fucking attorney by the balls on this one. I got to agree with this. Miskiff seems to suggest that Tectone brought legal mindset into his for legal professional voice to help handle the optics of his legal troubles. Mitz also says he should be banned off relevant platforms for doxing because, yes, technically he did dox. When he showcased those documentations and he did not redact the fucking address information and shit, he basically released where Tectone and where fucking Pikachu is currently living at right now. Like, look, I question fucking legal mindset's credibility myself. I actually fucking do. Because any fucking dude is going to fucking straight up say basically that sucking dick is not a sexual assault. That's not a fucking attorney. All right, that is definitely not a fucking attorney. However, that's not why I watch fucking Legal Mindset. I watch him because he's the only one with the fucking transcript. So I'm listening to what he's reading. I'm not listening for his fucking opinion. So, all right, guys. Look, I'm going to call it right now because I am not feeling good still. I felt like I had a second wind there going, but no, I don't. I want to go lay down. I want to go rest. I want to go for work. And I want to fucking wake up, drink my emergency, fucking take my goddamn fucking cold medicine, and do what I got to do tomorrow at work. And then hopefully tomorrow night I can feel a lot better. And then we will continue this conversation when we have the last bit of information on Tectone and get involved in it, as well as we need to get involved with Art Knight's Infield's newest content creator, because oh my fucking god, there Saint does not know how to fucking read. I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm gonna bring up exactly something that maybe will get brought to him. Oh wait, hold on.
All right.
Let me find this. Okay. I don't think he's brought the video out yet on this. There was something he brought up on live stream yesterday on. Not today, it was yesterday he brought this on. That I laughed my ass off on because the guy cannot read. St. Tonis cannot read. Anyone who watched it, do you remember when he translated the document from CN about the censoring of fucking hyperglyph? Right? That he was saying that the chat GPT was retranslating hyperglyph as Yostar. Does anyone remember this? Anyone who watched the live stream can confirm this, yes or no? That the document was translating hyperglyph as Yostar. And it was this entire fucking thing that was a Chinese Billy fucking documentation that was translated, had Yostar in it, and he was saying that. Well, let me pinpoint something out about this. Yostar is basically Tencent. Yostar is an investment company that invests into Hypergriff. Hypergriff owns a share, not majority whole, of like, I think it's like 15% or whatever, 15, 20 something percent into Yostar, and Yostar owns like fucking like 23 to 30% or some shit like that in fucking Hypergriff. They're an investor. It is basically like Tencent is to fucking Kuro. So the person who was saying was saying that the publisher, the investor, was censoring the fucking comments on, you know, Arknight's infield. They were talking about the investor, not Hypergriff. That's something I want to bring up. I got all that information on the side. That's something we'll bring up tomorrow as well, because I'm waiting for him to drop that video, because it's like, oh my fucking god, dude. Can you go do like a little bit of research? Go fucking be like, what the fuck is Yostar? Go google.com and Google like every fucking idiot would, and type in Yostar and go find out that what is Yostar to Arknight's infield, and you're going to read that they are an investor. This would be like Tencent would be fucking censoring fucking criticism of Weathering Waves. It's not saying Hypergriff is. It's saying that the fucking company that invests into the company is. That's the thing. Like, there's so much misinformation that's going around with him with Arknight's infield and shit like this. And I'm waiting because apparently ZZZ, from what someone told me today, the next live stream he's going to be doing is about fucking Doom posting ZZZ. So we're going to see what that happens there. We'll get back into our ZZZ content shortly. Let DJ King fucking beat me to it. I don't give a fuck. I'm a live streamer first. I'm a content creator second. Yeah, I'm sure he'll fucking probably say something about PDF fucking characters. I'm pretty sure he'll do something. No, DJ King's too busy right now going after Tectone. Yes, we updated the old avatar. And I'm considering making it come back every now and then, especially for Arknights. Like, if I'm playing, like, Arknights or whatever, instead of using the Bang Boo, we'll use this. That's what I'm thinking. It uses the old PDNG tuber system because I'm not going to spend a fucking $500 on a fucking actual fucking person to fucking go ahead and to make an actual VTuber model on this. I'd rather just leave it like it is. But yeah, this is the updated version of it. Why is he yelling? That's him talking. He's very serious. The idea is that he's supposed to be like in the actual fucking thing, right? When you're actually fucking in a game, it's supposed to be like a Kodak call. You see how like it's got a little bit of fucking glitching going on it? Trying to kind of remind you of like the 90s when they didn't get the fucking voices like synced properly. Sweet, my commissions are done. What is he based off character-wise? Actually, nothing. I sat down with a fucking artist to create the original design. I just updated it. The original design, I can go pull it up. The original design, I said I wanted a character that looked like it belonged in a fucking soul, like a soul game. So the original one looks like this, right? This is what the original looks like. This is what my buddy Zutos did, and we worked on, and this is what he created. Right? And the idea was that this was a character that I could use to represent when I was playing Soul-like games like Lords of the Fallen, when I was playing like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. This was a character that the idea was is that I wanted a mix between Castlevania and Dark Souls. Why am I not bald and why I got hair? It's because I want hair in my fucking goddamn OC character. Why do fucking people dress like goddamn fucking straight up fucking goddamn furries with their OCs? I could do what I wanted to do. And there's still some stuff that I'm working on with it. This is just a base model. I could, like, I'm going to make him, like, speak softer. This is just, like, me just threw this together. I just threw all this shit right here together to create this. Because dare I say, I got some other fucking video files and such that I'm working on. Like, there's going to be one where he's going to give you the fucking middle finger. So you might be seeing me use this model along with the Bang Boom once in a while. I might use this when I play like Arc Knights. This will be the Arc Knights model. Bang Boo is going to be for ZZZ. When I play like Silver Palace, I think this would fit Silver Palace a lot more than the Bang Boo. Lip syncing, let me put it this way. There is no lip syncing. Can't do it. Now, unless I actually fucking put it as a actual VTuber model. This is a GIF. Lip syncing is not supposed to be perfect. Let me explain why. It's a GIF. So every time I talk, the GIF plays, not, and it's just talking. That's all it's doing. It's just a GIF that's playing in the background. So when I'm talking, it's animated. Otherwise, it would just be a mouth open and just stay in there. Oh, you leave my fucking girl on the side down there alone. That's a special girl. That's a special girl. She's just gonna be there. Because I'm debating about reviving the fucking manga project or the webtoon fucking web project again. It'll be all made in AI, right? But it's something that me and my wife was doing before, and I'm debating about fucking going ahead and making a full fucking goddamn webtoon comic series again. Because we got 2 chapters and basically doing it again. And since there is new things that is working, like what you're seeing right here, to go ahead and produce it. I'm not scared. Like, she is a special project girl. Like I said, she's a special fucking project. She's always been. I'm training the AI around her. And if I can get it correct, like I said, I might revive the webtoon comic and we'll just write the story and we'll use AI to do the fucking drawings. And then I'll hear a bunch of people be like, oh my God, he's using AI. I just wanted to start including her because I really like the character. She's a gambler. I want to make her basically the actual fucking mascot of the fucking stream. All right, you know what? I'm getting the fuck off here. Fuck y'all.